Hey guys, welcome to my channel! This is a Twin Flames reading for the week of October 4th. Messages from Divine Feminine. So-called Divine Feminine, right? For those of you that may be new here, I often like to point out that there is actually no such thing as Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. I simply use the terminology because you are familiar with it. Huzzah, huzzah. I am what you call a Divine Feminine twin flame. I don't call it that. My twin flame, who is a woman, is what you call a Divine Masculine. But, as always, it's just energy. It's just energy. There's a dark, there's a light. There's a yin, there's a yang. There's an up, there's a down, there's a plus, there's a minus. It's just duality, relativity, the opposites. That's all it is. Oh my goodness, I just looked at the timer. I was shuffling the deck, then I walked over to the other side of the table. I look at the timer on my recorder and it said 111. That keeps happening, guys. Always, always, always with the number syncs, constantly with the number synchronicities all the time. 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 I see it everywhere. Number syncs 111, 1111, 144, 44, 444, 222. All the time, guys. All the time. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving this amazing, magical journey, and you should be too. And if you're not, well, let's talk. Let's talk about that. I've got some resources. I got freebies. I got things if you want something like really potent to accelerate your journey fast. There's things that you can pay me for. They're not expensive. Whatever you like, guys. Whatever you want to do. You want the free stuff? It's yours. You want the paid stuff? Come and get it. I got all kinds of tools, guys. Why should you use my tools? What sets me apart from everybody else? Well, what I like to tell people is just listen to the message that I have to give to you. When you listen to me talk about twin flames, you're going to know I'm different than everybody else. Everybody else. At least right now. I am working to change that. I would like to see everybody on the same page with me. I would like that. I would actually like to not be the only person who actually really gets twin flames. And it's not that I think other people are bad. I'm not bad-mouthing anybody else. I think other coaches are just trying to do what they think is right. I think they're just trying to help. Honestly, I do believe that they are virtuous people and they just want to help. But they're not. They're not, guys. They're not helping you. Almost all the other twin flame coaches, so-called twin flame coaches that I've come across, every single one of them, guys, and there's thousands, they all say the same thing in different forms. There's two basic things that they're going to be talking about. Either they describe twin flames very differently from what it actually is, and what they are describing is soulmates. They make twin flames sound like soulmates. So that's not it. Okay, what's the other one? Well, the other one is where they are kind of pretty much talking about actual twin flames, right? But when they explain to you what to do, they keep you like fixated on the person, which is exactly what keeps you miserable. I'm the only person that I know of, other than one of my students. There's one of my students that has a channel on YouTube, and it's pretty good. But, she's one of my students. Here's the thing, guys. Here's what makes me different. I'm not trying to say that I'm like better than everybody else. And yeah, listen to me. I'm the shit. Look at me. Yeah. No, not like that. Not like that. It's just the message is simple, guys. It's simple. And I don't honestly understand why it's such a mystery out there in the community. Like why more people haven't figured this out yet. It just seems so obvious to me. You and your twin flame are the same soul. You got to do soul stuff. It's the true spiritual journey. That's all it is, guys. That's all it is. That's all this ever was. The twin flame journey is really just the true spiritual journey. And you have to, in traditional Zen spiritualism, detach from form, physical, mental, and metaphysical, right? You got to detach from form and go within to where the true self lies, which is formless and eternal. It's the soul. It's that actual conscious being within you. It's awareness. It's the great is not is. It's the great mystery. What is that? Right? And for as much as I know about science, what I do know about the soul is technically it can't actually be explained. And that's kind of how you go about explaining it, so to speak. A Hindu would love that, by the way. They love that. Yeah, you can't actually explain what the soul is, but let's talk about it anyway. A Buddhist would say, no, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Because as soon as you say that there is an it for you to be talking about, you're already doing it wrong. It's like that, guys. There's no amount of thought that you could ever do. There's not one damn thought that you could ever have that's going to assist you on this journey. It's a soul journey. It's a journey of awareness, inner awareness, a deeper level of consciousness. It's way beyond thought, guys. You and your twin flame are that. You and your twin flame are the same soul. And that's all I ever talk about. That's all I taught my students how to do. I've got over 2,000 students. And that's all I teach them to do. And so many of them are with their twin flame now. I lost count. Having amazing spiritual breakthroughs, living their best life. You can actually go to my website. There's a link in the description box down below to go to my website and read testimonials from them. And so most people, they want that proof like, okay, Kurt, are you with your twin flame? Are you guys in union? Yes, we are. We are in what you guys call union. Union is not what you think it is, guys. But that's what's going on with me. And then 2,000 students, all kinds of my students with their twin flame, living their best life, etc. And you would think that's what I would provide as proof. And that's usually what I do, because that's what seems to grab your attention. But what I'm telling you today in this video is what I think is proof is the message. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not that I'm better than anybody. It's look at my message. Never mind me. It's the message, guys. It's the message. Look at what I'm telling you and notice how much different it is than what everybody else tells you. What everybody else tells you is to focus on this person. I'm telling you to energetically release that person and go within to the formless, eternal self, which is the soul, which is your twin flame. That's when they show up. That's when they start talking to you again. They unblock you. They start stalking you on social media. All kinds of fun stuff. Oh my goodness, Divine Feminine, look at the bottom of the deck. It's the Knight of Wands. Divine Feminine. So pretty much everything that I was just preaching and breaching, you are with me 100. You are with me 100. Divine Feminine, not afraid to be her highest, best self. Or him. So-called Divine Feminine, there's actually no such thing as Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. But again, I use the terminology that you're kind of familiar with. You could be a man. It's energy. It's not gender. But I do use that terminology because you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to save time. Okay, Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Divine Feminine, so-called Divine Feminine. Not afraid to be yourself. Not really concerned about the needs, wants of the other person, your so-called Divine Masculine. More focusing on you now, which is fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And that's exactly why Divine Masculine is creeping on you, wanting to have these deeper conversations with you. Even if they're not talking to you, they're watching you. You think they have you blocked, maybe not. But for some of you watching, they surely do. And maybe they do. But here's the thing. How do you know they're not watching you on social media? And I promise that's exactly what's going on. And isn't that why you get tarot readings? You want to know what they're really up to because you don't know if they're watching you or not. And I got news for you. That's exactly what the cards are saying. Just go watch yesterday's reading for Divine Masculine. Look at this, Divine Feminine. Recent past, Six of Cups in reverse. Ha ha! Fabulous. So letting go of that nostalgia, letting go of the past, releasing those things. They served you well. It's time to move on, Divine Feminine. That's never a bad thing. Towards your so-called karmic situation, life situation, whatever you want to call that. Page of Swords, Four of Cups, both in the reverse. So, I don't know, clearing the slate, starting over, hitting the reset button, right? Where do I go from here? This is recent past, of course, so you didn't maybe have all the answers. You just knew you had to hit that reset button, whether you knew where you were going or not, and that's exactly what you did. It might have been scary, but you did it anyway. Good job, Divine Feminine. Way to trust your soul. The soul is in control. You can let go of things like that. You don't have to have all the answers. Just follow the yellow brick road. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Towards Divine Masculine, the Five of Cups, and the Hierophant in reverse. In this particular tarot deck, they call it the High Priest. But it's the Hierophant, High Priest, whatever you want to call it, right? Traditionally, the Hierophant in reverse next to the Five Cups, right? So the Five of Cups, crying over spilled milk? Well, yeah, but there's two cups still standing. I'm still standing. Da, 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 da. Was that Billy Joel, I think? And the Hierophant, right? Exactly, the Five of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. So this was this energy that I'm sure you're all too familiar with of having to let go of the physical person and supplant your spiritual journey in its place. And part of you wanted to reject that. Part of you knew that it was what you needed to do. And you're starting to experience the payoff. And Divine Masculine is going crazy. Yeah, exactly. You have to let go of the ego, of that false sense of self. Remember, the twin flame journey is really just the true spiritual journey. That's all this ever was. You got to do soul stuff. You and your twin flame are the same soul. You got to do soul stuff. So you're a three-part triune being, physical body, mind, right? Mind, ego, personality, right? Physical body, mind, soul. And the soul is the real, actual you. It's the real, actual you. It's the true self. And the soul is consciousness, your very life. Now, in traditional Zen spiritualism, we stop identifying with the personality. I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I'm a teacher, I'm a bartender, I'm a cook, I'm a truck driver, I'm a student, I'm a mom, brother. I'm the kind of person that likes these things. I'm the kind of person that reacts this way in these situations. I've been to all these places. I've done all these things. I have all this knowledge. This is who I am. That's what me is. The ego, the personality. But that's not what you are. You are the soul. You are consciousness. Now, I'm not saying that we deny the other two parts, the body and the mind. No, 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 no. We're not denying those two things, but you have to come from the true self first. When you are coming from the true self, the soul, which is the real you, which is your twin flame, by the way, that's when the other two components of the three-part triune being tend to fall into balance. Everything works out and your twin flame shows up. It's really just traditional Zen spiritualism. Stop identifying with the ego. You are not the ego. You're not this personality. That's not who you are. You are this deeper awareness, consciousness, the soul. That's what you is. That's what you is. And that's not poor English. I'm wording it like that on purpose. It just seems to be more getting the point across, right? What is me? What is that, right? Well, you is soul, consciousness, not the ego. You are not thought. You are not beliefs. Well, I think this and I believe that, and this is who I am. Blah, 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 blah. No, that inner dialogue, that narrative, that's not what you are, Divine Feminine. You are deeper than that. You're deeper than thought. You are consciousness. You are not thought. You are consciousness. You are life. That is the core teaching of traditional Zen spiritualism. That's always been what spiritualism is. Your soul, your spirit is consciousness, not thought. Well, guess what? When you approach your twin flame journey like that, guess who starts talking to you again? Oh my goodness, it's divine masculine. And it works. It works, guys. You hear me explain that and you think, oh my gosh, nobody's ever explained it like that. Yeah, exactly. They keep you fixated on the physical person. And that's what keeps you stuck. That's what keeps you miserable, guys. Because you're focusing on form. You got to focus on your soul. Not only do you feel better, you feel amazing. And yeah, your twin flame shows up to be with you. Just like mine did, just like all my students have. Look at this. The King of Wands in reverse at the center of the reading. Right. I don't have to be in control of everything. This is exactly what I was just talking about. Letting go of the need to know the outcome for everything, have all the answers, control, guide, steer, do everything, think it all through, figure out, do everything. No, letting it go and just being. The soul is being. The mind is doing. So when you hear people in traditional spiritualism talking about, you just got to let go and trust, that sounds like a cliche. And it is, but also it is truth. It is truth. Now, how is it that we let go and trust? Well, it's all about the ego, the mind, the personality. That is not you. The ego, the mind, the personality is what clings. It's thought, it's form, and that's what clings. That's what gets attached. That's what has to, that's the force within you, the three-part triune being, right? The mind, ego, personality, that is the very force that causes you to chase the person, cling to an outcome, right? So by not energetically identifying as a personality anymore and instead identifying as the soul, which is what you really are, that's how you let go and trust. And yeah, your twin flame starts talking to you again. Am I making sense to you? I know I am, because look at this. We got the star next to the Knight of Swords in reverse towards even your life situation. Exactly. The twin flame journey is really just the true spiritual journey. That's all it is, guys. You're a three-part triune being. This is, guys, this is really back to basics stuff. I don't know why everybody regards me as some kind of big hero. All I'm doing is teaching you really back to basics stuff. You're a three-part triune being. You're a soul. You're consciousness. This is 10,000-year-old spiritualism. But thank you and you're welcome. I'm glad you think I'm so awesome. But that's not what motivates me. I just want to help. I just want you to feel better. I'm tired of seeing you suffer. And it's really simple stuff. It's really simple stuff, guys. You and your twin flame are the same soul. You got to do soul stuff. Am I making sense to you? And you see that this applies to your whole entire life. Your whole entire life now. It's not just about the person. This is your spiritual journey. If you treat it like that, the person shows up. Look at this. The Six of Pentacles and the Empress in reverse. Aha! So how are we feeling towards divine masculine? Well, a little bit like he could come in, he could go, he or she. They could be there, they could not be there. If they want to talk to me, I'll be around. If they don't, I'm cool. I'm cool. You're kind of neutral about it. I mean, maybe not you watching. Maybe if you're watching, you're still in a bad way. But the words that I'm saying make sense to you, don't they? Of course they do. Nobody has ever spoken so eloquently about soul stuff. You and your twin flame are that. You got to be that neutral zone. You got to be in that neutral place energetically towards your twin flame. You cannot think your way there. It's energy. It's not thought. It's consciousness. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't care. Six of Pentacles, Empress in reverse. Just kind of unbiased about the whole thing. Why? Because the ego is what is biased. The mind. The mind. Now, if you're new to my channel, I got some good news for you. I'm a professional twin flame coach. And I've got a whole bunch of videos where I talk about twin flames on this channel. You should go watch those. Stop fucking watching tarot readings. Stop it. Go watch my other videos. I've put them all on a playlist so that you don't have to dig around through my channel to find them. Just go to the playlists menu of this channel and look for the playlist called How to Get Your Twin Flame. If you insist on watching tarot readings, fine. I mean, I could even recommend another tarot reader to you who's really good. Her name is Tarot Prophecy. You can go check out her channel, Tarot Prophecy. But when she talks about twin flames, she talks about it the same way I do. Why? Because she's one of my students. And she's awesome. She's a really good tarot reader, actually. So go check her out, guys. Tarot Prophecy. And subscribe to her channel. Here's another thing that you could do. You could sign up for some coaching with me. If you want to work with the best, guys, and I don't have any problem saying that because I know there's nobody like me out there. And I don't care if that sounds arrogant. I'm just telling it like it is. It's not me, guys. It's not me. It's the message. It's the message. I have the best message. It's not me. It's the message. If you want to get the best message, if you want to work with the best, you know where to find me, guys. Go to my website. There's a link in the description box below. You can go to my website, read testimonials from my students. I've coached over 2,000 people, guys. I've got students that are with their twin flame. I'm always hanging out with my twin flame. I was able to attract her to me, and she's not going anywhere, guys. You can sign up for some coaching with me on my website. Sign up today for the Introduction to the Journey online video coaching package. Whoa. About 10 hours of videos, guys, not available on YouTube. Not available on YouTube. 10 hours of videos. And I take you so much deeper than what's on YouTube. My free content on YouTube is very good, but if you want the full Monty, sign up for the Introduction to the Journey, and it's not expensive, guys. It's not thousands of dollars. It's a couple $100, $200-300. Now, if you cannot afford $200 or $300, that's no problem. I do have payment plans. I break it down into small payments, $50 or $60, 6 payments, real easy to pay for, real easy to afford. If you pay in full, you get $50 off, however. Also, I'm running a sale right now through Halloween, for Halloween. If you use the coupon code BOO, BOO, if you use that coupon code BOO at the checkout on my website, when you pay in full for the Introduction to the Journey, you get another 25% off. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, just look in the description box. The coupon code information is down there. 25% off when you use the coupon code BOO, B-O-O, at checkout. Good through Halloween. Get another 25% off. It's already only like $269. Or you should get the gold package, which is still only $319. That's only another $50, guys. It's not that much more money. And then you get 2 months of the coaching calls included with the videos. And guys, the coaching calls are very important. They are very important. You need those coaching calls. I want you to get all the way to the end of your journey. Well, I mean, the journey never ends, but you know what I mean. You watch the videos, you're going to have questions, or maybe you don't, but once you start making the necessary lifestyle changes to align with your soul, which is your twin flame, you're going to experience things. You're going to have energy shifts. Your twin flame's going to start talking to you. They're going to unblock you and start talking to you. It happens all the time to my students. No, I'm not kidding. You can go read testimonials from my students who have actually had that happen. It happens all the time. They fucking unblock you out of nowhere. All you did was start aligning with your soul, and they fucking unblock you. It's like magic. It's awesome. Right? You're going to want to talk. So the gold package, it does come with 2 months of the group coaching calls. If you want to stay in the group coaching calls after the 2 months, it's still only $44 a month, and you get like 30 hours of coaching a month. That's a lot, guys, for $44. That's a lot. I hook it up pretty fat, guys. I got to say, nobody does what I do. Nobody does what I do. All right, let's see what's going on with this Oracle deck today, guys, for Divine Feminine. It's my Hero's Journey Oracle. Let's see what's up. What's going on for Divine Feminine? I swear I felt it back here. Oh, wait, no, 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 no. No, it's one of these. Yeah, it's this one. Man, that's a sparky one. It felt like electricity on my fingertip. Well, that's interesting. Number 46, be reborn daily. Hello? Isn't that the whole message of this reading? Yeah, that is exactly the message of this reading. That's what I've been saying this whole time. The Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Come on. Be reborn daily. Let's flip to that page. And I'm going to read it for you. Be reborn daily. In every moment, you can begin anew. With this next breath, know that you are wiping the slate clean and releasing any baggage you've been carrying thus far because you no longer need it. Exhale the past completely. And as you inhale, open yourself to a whole new vista, a whole new incarnation, a whole new story of who you are and why you are here. You selected this card on this day in this moment to remind yourself that you are always at a crossroads. There is always a choice. The reset button is in your hand. What new story would you like to tell? Who will you be today? What if the entire world is conspiring for your greatest good? I like that. What might happen if you choose to see everything as a blessing? Yes, exactly. There's light and there's dark. There's yin and there's yang. It's not good or bad necessarily. And you don't understand what the universe's master plan could be. It could be something bigger. And look at this. The Seven of Cups. That pretty much falls right in line with everything that I just said. Everything that the Oracle card is saying. You have choices. You're not stuck. I get this from my students all the time. But Kurt, I'm stuck. Stop saying that. That's your ego. That's your mind. That's a belief. You're not stuck. The ego is going to keep trying to keep you in its clutches. It's always going to try to keep you stuck with beliefs about being stuck. That's just a thought. It's an illusion. I know, but Kurt, no, there's no but Kurt. That's the mind again. Every excuse, everything that you could say, every thought is a thought. It's not you. You're not stuck because you is not the mind. You is soul. The mind is trying to claim stuckness. And it wants you to be fooled into identifying with that energy. But that is not who you are. You is consciousness, freedom. You are the soul. You're not stuck. That's a bunch of bullshit. It's an illusion. Look at this. Towards your life situation, how do you like that action? The King of Cups and the Six of Swords in reverse. Right. So, it's not like the week is going to be perfect. It's not like everything is perfect, but I understand. I get it. I'm reborn daily. It doesn't have to be perfect. My situation doesn't have to be perfect. Who am I? Who am I? What is me? What is the self? I choose. It's not what you're doing, Divine Feminine. It's what you are being. Hello, it's what you're being. Knight of Wands, it's what you're being. It's what you're being. Towards Divine Masculine, beautiful. The Chariot in reverse and the Nine of Cups. Now remember, both in the reverse. For Divine Masculine, yesterday, the Chariot came out in the upright. Exactly. And Divine Masculine, the Nine of Cups came out at the center in reverse. So this is just this energy bouncing around. Don't be surprised if you hear from them. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. But you're starting to see through the illusion of the false sense of self, the ego personality. You're seeing right through that. Oh my goodness, guys, what a powerful reading. This was a good one, if I don't say so myself. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the bell notification icon button. When you subscribe, if you don't hit the bell button, you're not going to get notified when I post one of my videos, and that would be very sad. Very, very sad. Also, please hit the like button, guys. Thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow for another amazing twin flame video where we will discuss twin flames. That's the important stuff. You want to make sure to watch it. Have a wonderful Sunday, guys. See you then. Bye.